Fall is coming tomorrow. I mean, it'll have already started by the time that I uploaded this video, but a lot's going on, so fall is approaching. However, I have about 3 videos to recap summer to do. One of them I've already filmed, so I think I'm going to film one of them I already filmed, one I'm filming right now. The other one I think I'm going to film tonight as well and just knock it out. So I don't know. I don't know how good lighting is because it's at nighttime. I usually film during the day, but the natural light's not the best anyway. This video is going to be my 10. Hold on, I can't count. 1, 2. Yep, 10 essential products for the summer. It took a very long time. I don't have a full face. I'm missing a mascara. I only have a couple mascaras. I wouldn't say any of them are like a summer essential. Anything. This is, the way I'm doing this kind of is that these items I feel are specifically helpful during the summer. A couple of them I haven't tested out during the winter months because I haven't had them. I'm gonna start as if I'm doing my makeup. So when I'm doing my makeup, after I moisturize, do everything with my face, I do my eyebrows. I don't have a brow product because I use the same thing. And then I will do my eyes. So first I have is the Milani eyeshadow primer. It's in 01 Nude. I don't know if there's multiples of this. I'm almost done with this, but it's essential because I always use eye primer and it keeps my eyeshadow on for a very long time. You know, today's not even the longest example because what time is it? 8:12. So it's been on for like 8 hours, but it's not faded or anything. I'm almost done with this, and I most likely will repurchase this. It just takes so long to go through, so I know I have a full thing of Urban Decay primer potion to go through. I had to do that, but the 2 previous eyeshadow primers I had before this were not as good as this one, so I really like this product. So I have a good amount of eyeshadow palettes. I have a good amount of new eyeshadow palettes. Like I just got the Emily palette, so that might be some of my favorite videos because I just love her. But during the entire summer, an essential palette of mine that I use most of the time was the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and hopefully you can see what's going on here. Get a mirror. I use my makeup mirror so I don't really see it. I just love this. My yellow is very, very tapped into here, which I never would have thought I would have used a yellow. My yellow and my blue, and I just touched one. Yellow and this blue, and I just dabbed another one. It's a mess. For someone who loves pink as much as me, I don't use a lot of these pinks. I've used them a couple times. It's funny because I love bright colors, but I tend to like more, not toned down, just like different shades of pink than these. Like this is a hot pink. So, and they do kind of, I mean, that looks pretty good to me, but they might look, people say they look a little chalky. I don't necessarily think so on the eyes. So maybe that's just how they look to some people, but I've used these purples a couple times. I just think color is a very important part about summer, and this palette was $18, $14, something, somewhere around there. I think it's 18. I think it's the e.l.f. palette, the new e.l.f. palette is 14. I don't particularly use these in the bottom, and there is a little bit of fallout from the pan. Honestly, I might have just dabbed this. I don't like these whites. The black is alright. I don't usually use a black, and this one isn't very intense, so it's easy to build up, so I really like that. But I think if you want to experiment with color, this is the perfect palette to get. It's cheap. It's not too intense, so it's very buildable, and I think that's awesome. I got this summer, and I love it. It's the Stila Glitter and Glow in Sea Siren. It's this pinky color that has blue flecks. It has a pink, it's like a pinky blue. It has like blue, so it's pink with blue glitters. That's what I'm trying to say. It's here and I can see it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't have the box, so I can't see what's in it. But it does mildly burn my eyes upon application. Funny because I'm not wearing any of the products. Well, I'm wearing one of them. No, I'm wearing a couple of the products, but I'm not wearing the eyes stuff. I love this. I got it for the Harry Styles concert, and if you see me in that, I think over a blue, this looks incredible. I put it over a couple other colors, but I think it really looks good over blue. Probably put it over some pinks, and it looks really great as well, because that's the pink base. They're very expensive. I've not tried any drugstore or any other brand liquid eyeshadow. This is the only one I tried. I used like 500 of my Ulta points to get this, so yeah, I mean, I wasn't even planning to buy it on the day that I bought it, but I did because I loved it so much, and it dries down pretty quickly, but then you have like some blue gold flecks on your hands. I think it's good if you just want to amp it up even more, if you want something really glittery. But yeah, it's really glittery, so you gotta keep that in mind. This is really new, so take it with a grain of salt. My eyeliners I had used before, I used up. And I had used the Kat Von D tattoo liner a while ago, and it was okay, but I wasn't the best at it. Then I got this. It's $2.99. It's the Essence Superfine Waterproof Eyeliner. It's super fine, obviously. It's a felt tip, I believe. The problem I'm having with this, okay, so bear with me. I'm also like coloring this because I don't know how to swatch eyeliner. The problem is waterproof. I don't know if I mentioned that. The tip is already drying out, so the amount of product that's in here is 0.03 fluid ounces. So there's not a lot of product at all. It says 1 milliliter. So that could be one of the issues, is that there's just not enough product. But it's $2.99, so I don't really mind. There's the line. It's pretty good black. I have this on my eyes today. I feel like it's pretty easy to use. I'm not the best at eyeliner wings or whatever, but I'm at least able to attempt wings with this. So I think it's very user-friendly, and then they have one that's not super fine, and maybe that's a little bit better, but I figured this one would be. And I really like this, so I've had it for maybe a month. I don't even know if I've had it for a month yet, but I enjoy it. So it's new, but I'd say it's an essential because it really is waterproof, and it just works out on the face. I have dry skin, so in the summer it's great because it's like you're still sweaty, but my skin's just dry. It's not as bad though, and I get an oily T-zone. So when I prime my face, I am almost out of this product. I did not think I would like this product because everybody just talks about it, and I thought it was just an overhyped thing. But this is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. So I'd use this as a setting spray till like here. And then I was like, well, it says prep and prime, so let's see what happens when I prep my face with it. My makeup stays on all day. It doesn't get dry. There's no patches. It's amazing. I bought this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. It was $13. That's my timer for my laundry. It was $13. It's usually $26, and I can't bring myself to spend $26 on this right now. I heard the Milani, they have like a setting spray, like a Do You Make It Last or something like that. It's way smaller. It has way smaller amount. Like this is 3.4 fluid ounces. I think it might be 2. But I'm gonna give it a shot because I really like this, and I'm mad that I like a really expensive setting spray. I'm going to pick up the, as far as setting sprays go though, during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, this time around I'm picking up the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I would have loved a new hydrating product, but it is what it is. Also, yeah, I can't even spray this anymore. One is locked. Nothing came out. Nothing. It smells like perfume. I do have to say that though. The first time I smelled it, I was like, what the hell is this smell? And it's like a perfumey scent. Use foundation. So, I actually have 2. This one, again, actually both of them, I think I got them at the same time, were kind of newer products to me. The first one is the Maybelline Superstay Foundation, liquid foundation, because they have a stick now. I'm in shade 110, and it's light. It's too light. If they had a different one, the problem is I have a cooler undertone, and they usually only make like foundation for rosy skin, so we'll see. This is how light it is. I have a lighter neck. Face isn't actually that light, but there it is. This is a really good full coverage drugstore foundation. I'm not currently wearing it, so I can't show you. I'm wearing it in several videos. It's good for the summertime because it's good full coverage. It doesn't, with the Fix Plus, it doesn't dry out my skin. I also use another primer. So I use the Fix Plus, and then I use a pore filling primer. And I've started to use a hydrating primer because I love this, but I did everything I've been doing during the summer, and then I wore this the other day and received my first dry patch because winter is coming. On days I don't want so much full coverage, I have the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, CC Plus Cream, Your Skin But Better, something like that. It has SPF of 50+. This is dark. Like that, my other foundation was light. But you keep in mind the CC cream, so I can blend it out. But look how dark that is at first. Also, it really smells like sunscreen. So I can blend it out, and honestly, when I do that, it blends into my skin. So it's just, you go for kind of a more sheer layer. I use maybe like 2 little drops of it, 2-3 drops, and then put on a little bit more concealer than I usually would, and I'm ready to go. It's perfect because if I get to a theme park, I'll still wear makeup. So instead of wearing sunscreen underneath it and then breaking out, I'll wear this. I did purchase this powder and I love it. Also, I must have dropped it and I just got a crack in it. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Pressed Powder. I have it in translucent. I've hit pan on it. So then you open it up and it's the powder, and then you open up this way and you have a little sponge and a mirror, which I've used from time to time, but I just hit pan on it. It's translucent powder. It's really thin. It's a matte powder, but I usually end up dusting a little bit all over my skin at this point. This is what I do during the winter. During the winter, I do it all over my skin, under my eyes. It doesn't dry out my under eyes. The Laura Mercier translucent powder dries out my under eyes like no tomorrow. I don't know how anybody uses it. We have oily skin. And then I used the Too Faced Peach Perfect Matte setting powder all over my face. I used to just use this under my eyes and sometimes all over my face, but that started drying out my skin too. So from now on I'm using just this, and then I'm gonna try this smooth and poreless, and I'll see how that is. So after I use up this, I'll buy that, and then if I like this one better, I'll come back. But this is great for the summer. I have 2 products left. I've gone through 8. I feel like I've been taking forever. Last one I also got this summer, it was part of a summer collection, is the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. Now, this smells like coconut. How do you have to get in here? Smell it. I feel like I've talked about this. I feel like I was just holding this open and talking about it. I don't know how that would have come about though. I really enjoy it. Oh, it's so soft. Those are 2 highlighters. So we have a pink on this one and a yellowish gold on the other. Oh, it's so good. And then these blushes. This pink looks crazy, but you can sheer it out and it is not so bad. And honestly, this mauve is like my favorite. I use it all the time. I didn't even think I was going to use these highlighters, to be honest. I thought I was getting it just for the blush and the bronzer. And then these last 2 shades, Sunny Honey. This one feels, I just feel the patterning, that's why. The patterning's wearing down on this, so you can tell it's getting used. The bronzer is very subtle, but you can build it up for sure. Same with the blush. The only one I don't use is Tropic. Like, it's hot. It's just a little too dark for my skin tone, but you can definitely use that as a blush if you have darker skin, or possibly a shimmery bronzer. It is, though, this kind of shade, so I don't know how you would like to use it as a bronzer. I really enjoy this. I think it's worth the money, and it'll last me a long time, so I'm very excited about that, especially since I ran out of one of the other bronzers I was using. My last product, I've used a lot of lip products, but I've just gotten into glosses, and this was actually the first one I bought, and I just realized it's coming off. This is the Essence Shine 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 Lip Gloss, and I have it in the shade 03 Friend of Glamour. So it's just this pink with pink glitters. You don't feel the glitters. I have it on my lips right now. You get a nice amount of product up on the doe foot, and I've used a nice amount of this. It's very comfortable. Yeah, I just stuck it in and you can see I scraped some away. So this is like $2, $2.99. I don't even think it's $2.99. I think it's like $2.50. It's really good. It's really comfortable. I have it on now. It has kind of like a bubblegummy taste, so keep that in mind if you don't want that. It's not gritty. It doesn't get all over the place. It's a lip gloss, so you have to reapply it. I feel like it looks great on my lips without a lip liner. I don't typically wear this over anything else though. I have some lip glosses I wear over lipsticks, but I don't usually do that with this one. So I'll be interested to give that a shot. But this has been great for the summer because it's so comfortable. I don't know how many times I can say it. So those are my 10 essential products for the summer of 2018. It's good to see that some of the stuff I bought at Ulta, I mean all of this I bought at Ulta, but some of the stuff I hauled at Ulta was worth it. So if you like this kind of video, give me a thumbs up, and make sure to check out some of my other videos. I do other stuff, not just on beauty, but I do comic books, movies, vlogs, the whole shebang. So there's probably something here for you, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.